commanded by Master Sergeant John Wilson. Tonight's color guard, Cadet 3rd Class Blake Gregg, Cadet 2nd Lieutenant Emma Marsh, Cadet 2nd Lieutenant Ava Wilson, and commanded by Cadet Captain Sarah Cagley. Please remain standing as the band honors America with the playing of our national anthem, under the baton of Band Director Rick Duffus. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield. Airman James Brown is a 2025 graduate of McClain High School. Airman Brown recently graduated from Air Force Base, basic military training at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland in Texas, and Services Academy at Fort Lee, Virginia. After recruiter's assistance duty, he will report to Maelstrom Air Force Base near Great Falls, Montana, where he will continue his Air Force career. Let's give a big Miami Trace and Greenfield welcome home to Airman James Brown. Thank you for your service.
Tiger fans, it's time to get off your seats and on your feet for your McClain Fighting Tigers!
And with that, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out there in Tiger Nation and Panther Nation if you're tuning in tonight. Man, it's going to be a great night for some football here at McClain Field. I'm really excited, not just about the weather, but like always, a really good matchup coming up between the McClain Tigers and the Miami Trace Panthers. I'm your host tonight, Nate Luke. I'll be joined here in just a minute with by David Weeks. Thank you once again to Mr. Weeks for the emphatic welcome of the McClain Tiger football team. We want to also, first and foremost, thank everyone who is helping out tonight with the stream, Mr. Brad Rowland, Drew Hamilton, Dart Hooley, Ava Hamilton, and Adrian Rowland as well. Your matchup tonight, Miami Trace is coming in with an impressive record of 7-0 on the season, 2-0 right now in the league. And McClain is coming in with a 3-4 record on the season, 0-2 in the league so far. Couple tough losses to league opponents over the last couple weeks. Miami Trace did have a big win over Hillsborough last week, 49-6. And McClain did have a loss to Jackson, 48-6 last week. So coming off a big win and a tough loss for each of these teams tonight. Keys to the game. Keys to the game tonight. McClain coming in. I think most people would agree in terms of, talent, size, athletic ability. They're not going to match up that way with Miami Trace. But here's the great thing, and this is something that most coaches will tell their players. Even when you don't stack up, physically or talent-wise, give them heck anyway, right? So
that's right.
The Tigers, every facet of the game, got to give the Panthers heck here tonight. They got to contain those edges, and something we've seen the Tigers do at various points in the season here. They get inside their 30-yard line, and various turnovers and mistakes happen. So they got to really limit those against this really talented Panthers team.
Have to make
tonight.
sure that they stay aggressive and stay very fundamentally sound, especially once you get close to a scoring opportunity inside the 30, and especially once you get inside the 20 in the red zone. You have to take those opportunities as best you can so that you can get those points on the board and stay in whatever contest you're going to be in. If you're going to leave it to be a 2-3 game, that's probably not going to work out in most situations.
Yes. Yeah, so once again, really talented Panther team tonight coming into town. We've got a brisk, I'd say it's about 55 to 60 degrees out here at McClain. Very little wind, though, so it's fixing to be a really good night. Number 19, Eli Douglas, will be back to kick for McClain. And it looks like number 2, Hayden Cornell. And another player, I can't see his number, but they will be back to receive for Miami Trace. Kick is squibbed. And ball went to number 4, Noah Wysong. And he returns it a couple yards for Trace. So it looks like the Panthers will take over on their own 35-yard line. We do want to shout out all the Pee Wee cheerleaders and the football players here tonight. We saw the Pee Wee football players forming that tunnel for our high schoolers, and the Pee Wee cheerleaders out here out in full force. That's a lot of pink out there on the track. So shout out to them tonight.
We'll have to get a few shots of that here this evening.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Panthers with the ball. Snap comes out, and play blown dead right away. Look to be encroachment is the signal on the far side.
Trace coming off obviously a big game last week against Hillsborough. Phipps, Enix, Cooper Enix, Barron Phipps, and Julian Baker seem to be, from what I've seen, the stat line at least.
That's a big,
kind of their go-to
big
trio.
Section of the stat line here.
Yeah.
So Tigers here give up 5 free yards before we get much time off the clock or before we have a snap of the ball. It'll be Phipps in the shotgun. Baker with him. Handoff to Baker. and he will go off the right side, picks up first down yardage, crosses the 50, and brought down around the 48, and that's where he'll be stopped. But it is a first down here quick for the Panthers.
Yeah, really good run there by Baker, right up the gut. Panthers got a big offensive line. Of course, we've got Adam Guthrie there at right tackle.
Yeah.
He's a Clemson commit here, so obviously some talent there on the line. He's not alone out there, though, it looks
No,
like.
certainly not. Phipps in the shotgun once again. Baker right behind him in the pistol. Handoff Baker right side, and he will take it all the way. Once he got into the second level, there was no looking back, and he is in the end zone, 2 plays deep for the Panthers.
Good run there by Julian Baker for the Panthers. Trace coming out with a pistol formation on their 2 or 3 plays that they've ran so far. Interesting formation. They put number 54, Dane Wilt, right behind the right guard, it looked like.
Yeah, that kind of super back position.
Yeah, a little
that
super
we've
back
seen.
position. So haven't seen that a whole lot this year, but that propelled them to the long touchdown run.
Yeah, two good runs there from Baker. First one picks up first down yardage, and the other one takes it all the way home for 6.
Looks like Cam Thurman's kick is up and good for the Panthers. That will make your score 7-0 early on in this game. So McClain will be hoping to respond here on their first offensive series.
Tigers going to have to make sure they buckle down here defensively, especially. It seemed like those holes were pretty wide for Baker to run through. That second one looked like there was some people moved around, and he was just able to find grass pretty well right away. So got to make sure we clog those holes up when we have the opportunity. But they're doing a really good job getting off the ball here early. So looks to be, I believe, the same place kicker.
Thurman, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No, it's not.
That's
Looks like 85. Xavier Pedroza, I believe, if I'm looking at the number correctly here.
Couple freshman kickers out here for the Panthers, yeah. All right, and that'll leave Holden Lyons and Isaac Morgan back to receive for the Tigers. Couple young Tiger returners here. They've been returning a lot of kicks this year.
All right, Pedroza will walk it back and pace off the kick here.
Yeah, we said one of our keys to the game was containing the edges, but that was right up the gut for 2 big plays for Trace there. So
Pedroza, right-footed kick, second level here.
It's number 10, Dalton Rowland with the return.
Dalton Rowland bringing it out. Had the ball kind of wide out there a little bit, and he was making some cuts, but he's able to secure it before he gets tackled. Short return on it, but keeps on the ball, and the Tigers will have it.
Once again, it's really going to hurt the Tigers not having number 11, Brady Benniger, out there for him. Brady fulfills a plethora of roles out there, so hopefully we can get him back here very quickly.
Yeah, he definitely is one of those that is very important, especially in the backfield and in the receiving position coming out of the backfield for the Tigers. It'll be Hudson Lovett in the shotgun. Jordan Bell right behind him in the pistol as the back. He will take it, tries to make his way back to the line of scrimmage, and he may make it to the line of scrimmage or perhaps tackle just slightly before. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Tigers really spreading the field out there. Had Gavin Anderson and Isaac Morgan lined up right behind each other there, basically on the sideline. Got to think the Tigers are going to want to try to get those Panthers spread out a little bit, give themselves a little bit of room here.
Tigers break the huddle here once again.
They are once again lining up super wide to the sideline.
Love it. No one in the backfield with him. Bell is in kind of that super back or H-back position. It'll be Morgan in motion. They look to go on the sweep with Morgan, and it is swallowed up in the backfield very quickly by the Panthers.
Once again, Panthers defensive line getting a lot of penetration very quickly there. Good first step coming off the Panthers. Number 6, Cooper Enix got in there pretty quick, it looked like, for the Panthers.
Yeah, quick moving around as he saw the sweep was in action and able to get the tackle there for loss.
All right, Hudson Lovett back alone in the shotgun for the Tigers.
No one. They do show blitz off both sides, and they will bring the blitz. Enix, one of them. Lovett looking, has to escape, stays on his feet, picks up the first down, and goes out of bounds. Big run from Lovett.
Hudson Lovett once again showing that really talented vision, keeping those eyes downfield, making the defense stay back on those receivers, and giving him just enough room to get to the outside and pick up the Tiger first down. Great play there by Hudson Lovett, escaping the pressure.
Great job of improvisation there by Lovett, and we'll see if the Tigers can keep the ball moving here as they get a new set of downs. Lovett in the shotgun, Bell to his left, calls for the snap, now rolls to his left, looking, pass, complete, number 14, that's Peabody, hit immediately by Enix, but a good gain on the play, brought down near the 45-yard line.
Great job there by Hunter Peabody, taking the hit, surviving the onslaught there. Good protection there by the Tiger offensive line. It was a design rollout, trying to get Hudson Lovett out of that pocket a little bit. Offensive line did a good job of giving him some time there. I would expect to see a little bit more of that.
Peabody will go to the other side of the formation this time in the slot. Puts a little bit of liquid on the ground as he makes his way to his slot position. Lovett in the shotgun. Handoff, Bell makes it back to the 45, and then he is swallowed up by a host of tacklers, so no gain on the play.
All right, so that will bring up a third and very short. Looks like Hunter Peabody's going to come out. He looked a little shaken after that play. Took a big hit.
And the officials wait for the chains to come in for a measurement.
I thought Hudson had picked up that first down, but apparently they didn't think so.
Yeah, Bell did a good job getting back to that line of scrimmage and had a little bit of a push across the 45. I didn't know if it was going to get spotted at the 46. It looked like he might not make it. They will measure it, and
he's going to get it.
Yeah, he gets it. The chains say that he had the distance.
So that'll be first down Tigers.
The ball does make the line to gain. That's another Tigers. First down.
All right, so Tigers get the benefit of the spot there, and they are able to keep the drive rolling here with another first down here. 2 first downs on this opening drive of the contest for the Tigers. Lovett, shotgun, Bell to the left, receivers to his right. One close receiver is Douglas.
Isaac Morgan.
Pass, Morgan coming out of the backfield. Gain of
like
close to 5. Maybe a flag on the far side, yes.
It's going to be against the Tigers, it looks like. Going to be holding on the Tigers, so that's going to push them back after a positive play on the swing pass to Isaac Morgan from Lovett. So once again, Tigers, what would have been a positive play there, they get pushed back. Those are the kinds of plays that you just can't do against a 7-0 Miami Trace team.
No, certainly not. So Tigers now with first and looks like to be 16 from their own 40-yard line. Morgan in motion, little whip action.
Hudson
Lovett runs on the option, and he picks up a few, brought down near the 43 or 44-yard line.
Good job weaving out, in and out of the defense there by Lovett, taking those holes that the defense has given him. That will bring up 2nd and 13. Hey, by the way, Mr. Weeks, once again, we got a Tiger Trivia coming up at halftime.
It's coming in.
So we got a different sponsor today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kim Taylor and quality accounting and taxes here in Greenfield. So
Thank you, Kim.
yeah, thank you. So
Appreciate it.
We will get to that here shortly.
Blitz coming right up the middle here. Love it. Quick pass to the outside to Lyons, and that pass will be complete, but it will not net any yardage as he's tackled immediately.
All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers here.
Tigers going to have to draw up a little bit of long distance action here as they find themselves behind the sticks on 3rd down. Looks to be 3rd and about 14 and a half, I would say. Love it, all by himself. 5 wide, 4 on the left, 1 on the right. He looks to his left. Oh, he is tackled immediately. Not much of a rush, but that rush got there quick. Number 63
Tyler
with his arms around him
Stevens.
quick.
So that will push the ball way back, making it 4th and about 25 or so, forcing the Tiger punt.
Yeah,
Once again, Panthers getting good pressure through the middle. Just nothing going so far up the middle for the Tigers.
Yeah, it didn't look like on that last play they really rushed all that many, but that rush was so quick.
Yes.
I mean, 63, I think Stevens, you said?
Yes.
He was there just almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
Good punt there by Hunter Peabody. Reverses field, puts it on the Panther 29-yard line. So we'll see if the Tiger defense can be a little more stout here. They really got to clean up those A and B gaps there on defense, making sure that those Panthers don't get a straight line shot here.
And we seem to be fortunate in the stadium right now. I told people as I was announcing earlier that we had part of our scoreboard that was not working correctly, and we've seen it kind of flashing in and out very slowly, like a sad rave. But we the strobe is now fixed, and it seems like, oh, no, never mind. I spoke too soon. It is broken once again. Now I'm going to have to announce some more.
Oh, so. The horror.
Oh,
the
boy.
Horror.
Oh, boy. They have to hear my voice.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, I missed that play, so we'll see what happens on 2nd down.
You were distracting me.
I was distracting myself.
A sad rave. All right, so that will bring up 2nd and 7 for the Panthers here.
All right, Panthers with 2nd down. Picked up some yardage on 1st down, likely by way of the ground as they have on the first 2 plays of their first drive, which both went to Baker. Phipps with, hands off to Baker. Yep, same thing, goes off the right-hand side. He's being pursued, but he will pick up 1st down yardage. Eli Douglas has to make the tackle along with Holden Lyons there.
It's a good block by number 54, Dane Wild, again from that super back position. Pulled him all the way from the left-hand side of the line. Took out the left end for the Tigers there. And once again, Baker with the good run for the Panthers. So that will bring up 1st and 10 at the McClain 46-yard line. Panthers threatening.
Panthers once again in that pistol formation. Everything tight. They just looking to bully up front. Baker this time off the left. Takes a little hop. He will be tackled by, look to be number 2. I think that's Landon McNeil, if I'm looking at the number correctly here.
Yes, yep.
That was Landon McNeil. Good tackle there by the freshman.
All right, so that will bring up 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
All right, so this clock running very quickly here in the first as most of our plays have taken place on the ground.
Seemed like the homecoming game took forever.
It did,
but
yes. There was a lot more through the air action there. This one has been all by land. Handoff here goes to Baker once again. Oh, good job clogging up the middle, and they will get him.
Number 27,
in the backfield. It looks to be a loss there.
Skaggs coming from the weak side there on the outside blitz. Fortunately, Noah Sponsel was there to clog up that middle. Baker had to bounce off one of his guys, and Skaggs was there to clean it up for the Tiger defense.
Great job by actually clogging the middle there. They snuffed out where that hole was going to be and are able to kind of slow Baker down. And Skaggs is able to come in, as you mentioned, and finish off that play and get the first time we've not seen the Miami Trace Panthers go forward on any of their downs. It'll be Phipps once again calling for it in the pistol. Look to be a man in the neutral zone. I believe, nope, encroachment. Yes, we did have encroachment on the right side of the defensive line.
Just wishful thinking on my part. So that will be a 5-yard penalty. That'll take the Panthers up now for about 2nd and 5.
All right, yeah, looked to be, it looked like it might be the defensive tackle there on the right-hand side. So 5 free yards, 2nd and looks to be about 6. Phipps, shotgun, Baker, handoff. No, he keeps. Oh, on the option. Okay.
I think he had everybody fooled.
Yes, he had me fooled
us.
up here. And he will pick up the first down on his own this time.
Good keeper there by Phipps. They've been running Baker up the gut, up the gut, up the gut. It was time for him to have a keeper to the outside there. Good run there by the Panthers. Tigers really got to stiffen up here in the red zone. Once again, have we seen a Panther pass
we
yet?
have not yet.
We have.
And it does not seem to be that they set up in many formations that are set for passes, but they will pass here, and it is number 80.
That's Jansen Smith.
And into the end zone as he will put 6 more on the board for Miami Trace.
So that will make your score 13-0, Miami Trace over Greenfield. Once again, number 80, Jansen Smith with the reception off the slant. Phipps with the good pass there, had plenty of protection. Yeah. And that will bring Cam Thurman on to kick for the Panthers.
Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good. And now we are set at 14-0 with the Panthers leading the Tigers.
So we saw a little bit of a change up there. The first few plays, we saw nothing but Julian Baker runs up the gut, and then we see Phipps have a keeper to the outside, and then eventually they caught the Tiger defense off guard with a slant pass to Jansen Smith. So mixing the play calling up worked out well in the Panthers' advantage there.
And good once again to see our junior cheerleaders out, our cheer clinic, fall cheer clinic happening. So good to see them out. We'll give you a few shots of them here real quick.
Once again, folks, stick in for halftime Tiger Trivia tonight. Looks like Pedroza will kick.
Roland again on the reception. Gets free, squeezes free for a couple yards there. Goes down just as he crosses past the 30-yard line.
All right, Tigers really got to come out here, try to get some momentum on their side. We saw the Tigers a couple weeks ago here on homecoming night have some big plays. You got to think Hudson Lovett is probably going to try to look for Leland Bond or Gavin Anderson. They seem to be the big playmakers here, especially with Brady Benniger being out.
And got to get Hunter Peabody still in on the action. Really good hands by the freshman there.
Lovett alone
completely
in the shotgun.
empty. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. Enoch's coming. Oh, pass was there, but good coverage by the Panthers intended for Peabody.
That was number 80, Jansen Smith, with the coverage. Very good closing speed there by Smith for Trace.
Yeah,
read
and
that slant pretty well.
As we saw Cooper Enix there, number 6, coming out of his linebacker spot or kind of stand-up defensive end, he came in and was rushing hard from that left side of the offensive line, and really good job there by, I believe that's Tristan, number 77 here, Tristan Dowden, with a good block on that last play.
High snap for Lovett there. He, I don't think that was the play, but he understood he didn't have a lot of time. But he got about 3 yards out of the play. That's going to bring it up to 3rd and manageable at least, so about 3rd and 7.
Anderson will run in the play for the Tigers and relay that to the huddle. Lovett, once again, all by himself in the backfield, 5 wide. Trace just running man coverage. 1 safety, blanketing that right side. Enix coming. Tristan Dowden does a great job.
Hudson Lovett evades one tackler.
He had to just tackled from behind, looking downfield a little bit too long for that pass.
Once again, Lovett under pressure. Did a good job of keeping his feet alive, moving, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't quite evade that last Panther tackler. But he did pick up about 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it about 4th and 3. But unfortunately, it looks like the Tigers will still need to punt the ball away. Folks, we'll give you a little update at the end of the quarter here on some other McClain sports and events going on. So tune in. Oh, that'll be muff ball. I think that's gonna go to the Tigers.
I think they do have it.
Yep. Isaac Morgan. Big play, Isaac Morgan. Very fortuitous bounce there to Isaac Morgan, doing what he's supposed to do as a gunner there, being in the perfect spot for a muffed punt. So, hey, fortunes do change. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. The Tigers are going to take over on their own 33-yard line. This is going to be the key, right? Within about their 30-yard line, we need to see less mistakes, less turnovers. If they can put some points up on the board, this can be big.
5 wide. Once again, similar formation, just spreading everybody out. Love it. Pressure coming right up the gut. Has to step forward, evades, spin move, tries to get another one, and he is brought down to the turf by number 3. That'll be Gage Henry with the sack.
Love it. Once again, I think he evaded the whole defensive line for Miami Trace there, but just couldn't quite get away at the end. So that will bring up 2nd and 14, but not before the end of the first quarter. Your score, Miami Trace 14, McClain 0. So, Mr. Weeks, we do have some other things going on here at McClain besides the old foosball.
Lots of things happening.
Volleyball, as of right now, the overall record of 5-16, 2-8 in the league. They do have their playoff seed. They are the 10th seed, and they will face Vinton County on October 13th at 7 p.m. I believe that match will be at Vinton County. So if you want to travel and go to what's the pizza place in MacArthur?
Reedy's. Reedy's, yes.
Yeah, if you go get you some Reedy's pizza and watch a volleyball game, that'd be October 13th at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Boys golf finished the season with a 20-35 record. If you want to keep record like that, 20-35. Connor Chandler did end up repping the team at districts over at Crown Hill. Cool course.
Yes.
You ever played it?
Really nice course.
Yeah, really nice course. So great job to Connor and the McClain Tiger golfers, and also the lady golfers led by Kaylin Sterling. She repped the McClain Lady Tigers golf team at Lancaster Country Club last week, so we want to say congratulations to her on a great season. Girls golf did finish with a record of 11-51. All right, Hudson Lovett rolls out to his right, looks for Hunter Peabody. Hunter Peabody catches it, takes another big hit, that time by number 3, Gage Henry. And that will actually give them a short loss on the play and bring up 3rd and long.
All right, so Tigers here once again behind the sticks a little bit. Get the benefit of that muffed punt and not able to continue driving. And as you said, as we get close to that 30, we have to keep pushing forward in one way, shape, or form. Tigers still trying to spread things out as much as they can, but I think just it's tough to find that protection. So Miami Trace saying we can match up long enough and we will bring as much pressure as we can.
Trace is kind of doing, well, they got a 3 rush now. But they were doing kind of the same thing Courthouse was doing. He does have a man to open field. That's
Eli Douglas! Man on a mission.
Wow. Great play there by Eli Douglas. And great pass there by Hudson Lovett. There is a flag on the play. And that will unfortunately go against the Tigers. Ineligible receiver downfield. Ah, man. I knew once they were coming with 3 down linemen, if you give Hudson Lovett time,
he's going to find someone.
He's going to rip you apart. We saw it there. So, man, just an unfortuitous, if that's a word.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a word, but it's a good one.
You know what I mean.
It's from the mountain peaks back down to the valley real quick.
Yeah, something like that. So that will unfortunately back the Tigers up. That was a 3rd and long play.
Yeah.
Man.
Huge.
Could have been really huge there. Unfortunate penalty. So that will repeat 3rd down and back it up just a little bit more for the Tigers.
Anderson runs it in once again for McClain. He will split out to the right-hand side. Ball spotted here on the home hash. Lovett talks to his offensive line a little bit. Morgan in that super back position. Bell now to the left, a little bit more protection.
Once again, looks like a 3
rush. Snap rolls to his left. Rush coming, throws off his back foot and just out of bounds, has to get rid of it. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
Once again, the Miami Trace Panthers are rushing 3 now, but they do have about 2 or 3 QB spies on Hudson Lovett. It's going to make it tough for him to take off and run, especially if Trace can get pressure like they did there.
They're doing a really good job. The front of their defense is able to get off the ball quickly and pursue well, especially even as Lovett is rolling. So very athletic group up front there.
All right, so that will bring Hunter Peabody back to punt for the Tigers. And it looks like number 28, Austin Brown, will be the lone punt returner, for the Panthers.
Peabody has a good leg as long as he has a little bit of time. Lions in motion, Peabody with it, clean.
Good punt there by Peabody. Austin Brown to return.
Got a tackle right away. Oh, he runs into his own man.
Great coverage there by the Tigers. Little extracurricular there by the Panthers. Think the refs missed that one. Really late hit there by the Panthers. All right, so Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
They sit with a 14-point lead right now.
So it looks like the Panthers will be backed up quite a bit, probably around their own 10-yard line it's going to look like. So not the best spot to be given here. And they're going to back it up even more.
They will back it up. Okay.
They might have called something. If
I did not see a flag.
There was a very late hit. I don't know if they called it or not, but they did end up backing it up a little bit. half the distance to the goal, it looked like.
Looked to be half the distance, so I assume there was a flag. We cannot see well. As we mentioned before, not only are we in the press box, but most of the windows that are still in the press box are extremely difficult to see out of. So we are looking through a frosted glass a lot of times.
The mist.
The mist. Baker on the run that time for the Panthers.
Okay, once again, Julian Baker with the carry for the Panthers. That will bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Panthers.
Gain of 6 there as he runs off the right side. Panthers split out. Number 80, that's Jansen Smith. He's the lone pass receiver for the Panthers that made his way into the end zone earlier. He is on the left-hand side of the formation. Everybody else in tight around the line of scrimmage. Snap, handoff, Baker, left side, makes a couple moves, and then finally tackled. But he will pick up first down yardage.
Baker once again with a couple really good cuts there. He makes it look really subtle, but there's a lot going on. You can tell he's a very, very good athlete. And that will bring up a first down for the Panthers. Ball on their own 24-yard line.
Yes, ball spotted on the home hash 24. Phipps,
once again,
Baker,
packing it in tight.
Everything tight.
He's going to be swallowed up very
job.
quickly
There we
by
go.
the Tigers.
All right.
Looked like
Good
Leland
job.
Corey was
yeah,
the
I think
first to
Leland
get to
Corey
him.
may have gotten in there.
Oh, just kidding. That was number 78. Caleb Fryer, actually, I think, got to him first. It was one of those two. Leland Corey or Caleb Fryer, either one.
It's hard to say with all that movement. We saw there the super back and then also the guard pulling for Miami Trace, but a good job by McClain to clog up the hole. Phipps snaps, calls for it. Baker.
He's going to
keeps, makes one miss, and bowls over another. But it is Holden Lyons that does get the tackle as he was going down to the ground.
Once again, the Panthers really just kind of lulling the Tigers into thinking that they're going to be doing a run up the gut. But once again, Phipps with the good keeper, makes a couple guys miss, and has a pretty emphatic ending to the run.
Phipps will call things out there in the huddle for Miami Trace as they wear their road whites with the black pants and the black and gold top helmets.
Number
Phipps.
54, Wild, is doing a really good job of that super
Really
back
good
spot.
job.
I can't
Yes,
say
he
enough.
is.
He is having some great lead block
keeps,
there.
And he will pick up another first down. Look to be, I believe, number 6 for McClain. No, number 2. Sorry, that's Landon McNeil once again on the tackle.
Phipps on the run. Picks up first down yardage. Down by Mealy.
Andrew Rader cleaning up the tackle as well.
Oh,
Julian
this
Swan
time
out
we've
there
got
for McClain.
2 backs out along with 2 receivers, so they go into more of a pro set. Handoff. No, once again
Phipps.
he's holding that thing right into the basket of Baker until the very last moment to make that decision.
Phipps likes to keep the option. Gains his way forward across the 40-39. Takes the second down.
All right, so
7.5
pro set, that's the
minutes
first
left,
time
yeah.
we've really seen much of that.
We've mainly seen the pistol formation. That was a little different.
They go back to, looks to be
Kind of like a strong side pistol.
Yeah, they're going to a strong side pistol or a power pistol, perhaps. Now they go and split it off into a pro set.
Might have been a false start there.
Yeah, look to be a flag flying before the snap. We'll see what the penalty is.
Dead ball penalty. Delay of game for the Panthers. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It's not something you see a whole lot. Delay of game.
Yeah,
At least I haven't seen it yet this
especially
season.
after a run.
Yeah. Not something you see a whole lot there.
All right, so the Panthers backed up 5 yards. 5 come the other way. Pro set once again. 2 receivers off to the right. A lot of big bodies on the line for Miami Trace. Snap. Baker goes off the right. He picks up down a pretty good gain here as he crosses the 35 right down near the 34. Doesn't seem to have the line to gain, I don't believe, but he will make it 3rd and short.
Yep. Looks to be about a 3rd and 2. Ball on their 34-yard line. And Trace will come out of the huddle here. See what kind of tricks they got up their sleeve. We got double wide to the left. Once
Strong
again, kind of
pistol,
that,
yep.
Yep, strong power pistol there.
And they will stay in that as they look to go in the option. Now pass out to number 6 for the Panthers.
Cooper Enix.
And he is still alive,
He's
and
gonna
he
take
is
touchdown.
into the end zone. Wow.
Great looking play there. Borrowed that out of the old Auburn playbook with the option there. I forget the name of that style play. Auburn used to run it a lot.
It's like an option
Option
quick
pass,
pass.
yeah.
But it's not really an option pass in terms of a pitch and pass.
Right.
It's more of the keep. It's like a mix between an option and an RPO almost.
Yes. Yep. Kick is up by Thurman, and it is good.
All right.
That will make your score. Miami Trace 21, McClain 0.
All right, scoreboard lights back on. I don't have to do as much work for a little bit. We'll see what happens. So 21-0 here as Miami Trace puts another one on the board. This time, once again, by way of air. They have quite a few rushing yards, but 2 of their touchdowns have come through the air here as they have gone to Enix on the last one.
I mean, this is about the perfect
Smith on the
balance
other.
you would want for Miami Trace. You know, it's about an 85-15, ratio run to pass, and they're taking advantage of their passing situations.
And it really does do a good job, especially if we think about as they work their way through the FAC and are eyeballing a playoff spot. As we know now, playoffs have gone down to 12 teams from the previous 16. They're wanting to control as much as they can. So the best way to do that is to keep the ball on the ground for the most part. And as you said, taking advantage of those opportunities when they have them through the air, and they've done just that here tonight. Pedroza tees it up here for the Panthers. He will kick once again.
Lyons and Morgan back to receive for the Tigers. Pedroza squibs the kick.
Let it go out of bounds, and they do. That'll be a
bounds.
free kick out of bounds
So
and
that'll
some free yardage for McClain.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, by the way, guys, if you see a cross-country runner sometime this week, wish them good luck. They got the league cross-country meet coming up this week I should say up in Washington Courthouse, cross the creek. Of course, they don't really cross the creek, I don't think, for league,
I don't believe they do for league.
Yeah, you gotta keep it to where there's no major obstacles in a runner's way. But, hey, either way, if you see a cross-country runner, wish those guys good luck. They got a big race coming up here in the next week. And then, as per usual, they'll run districts at Rio Grande as well. You're right, Brad. It is no longer across the creek, but I'm going retro old school.
All right, so Tigers don't get really much yardage out of that at all as the ball went out of bounds between the 30 and the 35, and the ball spotted on the 35. So a 2.5-yard penalty there. Bell with the handoff goes to his left, tackled
Took
behind
a hard
the line. Big hit. Don't know who it was, but they laid a wallop.
I believe it was number 9, Cooper Hicks, for the Panthers, laying the hard hit onto Jordan Bell there. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tigers have decent field. Well, started with decent field position here. Let's hope they can regain these yards back.
Eli Douglas makes the long run from the home sideline into the huddle, relays the play to Lovett, and they will break the huddle, sending Douglas wide out to the left, along with Leland Bond out wide to the right. Peabody with him there. 3 receivers there on the left, didn't catch them all. Lovett looks to his left, pass, and just in front of Isaac Morgan, incomplete.
Once again, Cooper Hicks on the pass defense there. Little high for Isaac Morgan. That will bring up 3rd and long. So let's see if Hudson Lovett and this Tiger offense can pull some magic out here. On a 3rd and long, Gavin Anderson's going to run the play in. Once again, I mean, I'm sure Hudson is looking for those big play receivers like Gavin Anderson and Leland Bond, some of the playmakers out there. It's just been kind of tough, even on the rollouts. He's been getting a lot of pressure, and
that's a testament to Miami Trace more than anything.
Yes,
the Tiger line's doing fine. It's just they've got some athletes up front, and we see that pressure coming off once again off the edge. Look to be number 17, Reinscheld, with the sack.
All right, so that will bring up 4th and long for the Tigers. That will bring on the Tiger punt team. You can definitely tell it's fall now, Mr. Weeks. I'm used to these games. It's still light out by this point in the game.
Yeah,
but,
normally we're still getting still a little bit of that kind of
the solstice is going on.
Yes, that autumn kind of a little bit of sun holding on, and it is dark very quickly here as we are about 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Austin
Kick,
Brown
muffed again.
Muffed it, but he will return
Picks it up. Oh, block in the back. That has to be a block in the back.
I think they're going to see. Yeah, they got something.
They got
on
something
the field there. It's going to be a flag on the play here. Big block from the Panthers. We're just not sure if it was a block in the back or not, so we'll see here in a second. It's going to be a blindside block on Trace, it looks like. So that will bring the ball way back for Trace. You can't fault Trace for wanting to bring the big hit, but that's definitely something that's very dangerous out there.
And that's a point of safety that they brought in a few years ago.
And as they should. I mean,
you know, when you cannot see,
yes.
Obviously the helmet obstructs your peripheral vision already to an extent. But when you cannot see that hit coming in, you can really jar the would-be tackler as you block them, and that can cause quite a bit of damage.
It's really hard, you know, as a blocker. It's really hard in that situation. You got to make a snap decision. But yeah, 1st and 10, Panthers. McClain
empty
shuffling
set.
Some players. Yeah.
Now in motion comes number
illegal
2,
motion,
LeBeau,
it looks like,
and it is looks to be illegal motion.
So Trace kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now with penalties. Looked like number 2, Hayden Cornell, was moving funky there for the Panthers.
Yes, number 2, Cornell, sorry. Read a line up there. Phipps all by himself. Motion here. Will keep, as there was an option sweep, and he decides to keep it himself, pushes away back forward near the original line to gain, actually pushes himself a little bit farther forward, so gain of 6 on the play.
Caleb Fryer and Hunter Skaggs coming in for the tackle for McClain. Once again, Phipps doing a good job of keeping that ball. I think every keeper he's had, he's definitely fooled us up here in the press box. I can't imagine what it's like down there on the field. So
he's doing a really good job holding that ball right into the gut until the last moment once he sees the defense make a decision. Empty set once again. Still a number of men tight, H-backs. Enix motion. He will take it on the run, and he will be met near where the line of scrimmage was on the right-hand side, perhaps a yard.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. About 3.5 minutes left to go here. If the Tigers can get a big stop, they'll have roughly 2.5 to 3 minutes to see what they can do, if they can put something on the board before halftime. And as a reminder, folks, we do once again have Tiger Trivia coming up at halftime.
Clock continues to tick here.
So make sure to put your trivia hats on here very shortly.
Clock ticks here in the second quarter as we near the 3-minute mark. Phipps claps, calls for it. Option now to pass. Wide open is number 80. That's Jansen Smith, and he will put another one. 2 receptions on the night, and they both end in the house for a touchdown.
So that will make your score 27-0 at the moment. Smith definitely taking advantages of the passes being thrown his way so far here in the game. And that will bring Thurman out to kick the extra point for the Panthers.
PAT upcoming, Thurman to kick, and it looks to be Austin Brown, the punt returner and the holder here.
Special teams extraordinaire.
Kick. This one low, looked to be no good. Went off the left-hand side.
So that will keep your score at 27-0. Panthers still, of course, holding a big lead with 3 minutes left to go in the half.
All right, so wide left on that one. Little low, a little bit of a knuckler, and it will set our score here at 27-0. Scoreboard working for now. We'll see what happens.
For now, yep. There's always chances for it to go the other way, right?
The less talking I have to do, the better.
Aw, I love hearing you talk, Mr. Weeks.
Well, thank you for that lie. I appreciate it.
Very silky.
Pedroza will once again put the tee down on the 40-yard line as they prepare to kick off. He's been busy this evening. 3:03 on the stopped clock, which will run as soon as someone touches the ball on the kick here.
3 minutes left to go. If the Tigers can score something here, that would be a lot of momentum heading into halftime. They'll get the ball back, so let's hope they can put something on the board. We definitely know they can.
We know they can. They can score. It's just
unfortunately
it's tough
that
right
one being
now.
Called back.
That was a big hurt for the Tigers there, as they thought they had 6, and it was quickly wiped off due to a penalty for a legal receiver downfield or an eligible receiver downfield. Pedroza will kick. Morgan, Holden, Lions are deep, and this time a whistle comes in.
Once again, a squib kick goes Dalton Rowland's direction. But that's going to be a penalty against the Panthers, and they're going to back the ball up a little bit here. Looks to be an offside on the Panthers, so that will be 5 yards back. Pedroza will re-kick for the Panthers, and the Tigers will scoot up 5 yards.
All right, so we'll do it once again here.
Once again, a couple freshman kickers for the Panthers.
Pedroza walks it off once again. See if we get another squib out of him as he's backed up 5 yards. This time he puts a high one out there, end over end, second level. Dalton Rowland once again, and he is tackled right away. Shot in there, number 22 for the Panthers. That's Jacob Reinschel.
Reinschel did not hold back on that tackle. He got in there very quickly and made sure that Rowland did not have anywhere to go for the return. So 3 minutes exactly left to go in the half. Ball spotted on the 35 for the Tigers. Not bad field position to see what they can do here. Tigers, I do believe, have all 3 timeouts as well.
I don't think there have been any called timeouts on either side.
Yep.
And yeah, no timeouts used. 3 minutes left here on the clock as the Tigers will snap it with Lovett in the backfield, Bell to his left, Two receivers split on either side, wide out. Lovett looks to his right
Looks
now,
a
back to
screen
his
pass.
left. Screen pass too high.
Little high.
Incomplete.
Lovett had 3 really tall defensive linemen coming at him. They had their hands up. I don't know if he had much of a choice there. Screenplay was setting up very well, but when you're tall, that's just something you can't teach, you know?
Yeah, you can't teach
I wouldn't know,
the-
but you might know.
I don't know much about it.
All right, so Tigers, not much time off the clock. They're only 5 seconds wasted. 2nd and 10. They'll come back out. Lovett and Bell in the backfield.
This time Bell to the right of Lovett. 3 men stacked off to the left, 1 on the right. Looks to hand off, now pulls it back, play action, goes to Bell. Oh, just off of his
Had
right
some
hand.
room to work with there, just couldn't
incomplete.
quite bring it in. So once again, that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers. All right, so we got to see some magic here.
Tigers look to get the ball moving to Bell on the last couple plays, as believing that once that rush gets by, they can probably get it to the back. Good thoughts, but got to just make sure we make that connection from quarterback to halfback there. Lovett will be all by himself. Bell in an H-back position as a wing. Lovett calls for it, looks to his right, now has to step forward, now evades, now wrapped up and swung around and down. Sack for
number
the Panthers.
53, Cam Morton, and number 63, Tyler Stevens on the sack there for the Panthers. And that will bring up 4th and long for the Tigers. Punt team to come out. Once again, Hunter Peabody to punt the ball away. But not before a timeout being called. Not sure who called that timeout. Miami Trace, it looks like. Their first timeout. Hey, you know what, Mr. Weeks? Boys soccer.
Yeah.
They have their seed as well, as we saw right before the game started. They are going to be the 10 seed playing against Logan Elm on October 16th. So that'll be, I believe, next Thursday night at 6 p.m. Game will be at Logan Elm. Okay, so the boys soccer team, at least so far in the regular season, they are 3-12 on the season. They did have a tie the other night against Fairfield. Last-minute goal helped propel the Tigers to the tie, so that's a positive. And we'll get to the really good news here after a bit with girls soccer. Punt is up by Peabody. And it will roll, it looks to be to the opposite 39-yard line. So Panthers
Peabody's
will
punt
take over with
down
2.5 minutes left to
near
go
the
in the
35-yard
half.
line.
Your score,
Panthers will take over
27-0.
at the spot of the down.
Miami Trace
First and
on
10.
top. Well, Mr. Weeks, scoreboard's working again, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's the positive. All right, looks like Phipps will be back in the pistol formation with Baker behind. He'll have 4 wide on either side.
Claps for it. Snap. Hand off. Goes to Baker.
Once again, he's weaving his way in and
Oh,
out.
he's
going to
have a
it.
chance. Being
Gavin
pursued. Can
Anderson
someone
is-
get an angle? I don't think
I don't
they
think
will.
so. Nope.
He will go into the end zone. 1 play and 6 more points on the board for Miami Trace.
All right, so that will bring your score to 33-0. Once again, Miami Trace on top from the Julian Baker 61-yard run to the end zone. Had a couple Tigers there in pursuit, just did not have the right angle on Baker as he rocketed in.
All right, so that timeout may not have needed to be called as they score there on 1 play. 33-0 right now.
Thurman back to kick for the Panthers.
Missed the last PAT. See if he can get it between the pipes on this one. And he
looks
does.
like he does.
Yes, good kick on that one.
Right down the middle. That makes your score 34-0. 2:19 left to go in the half. Well, hey, Mr. Weeks, did you
Yes.
know that girls soccer finished as league champs for the first time in school history?
Not just a share. Outright league champs
Outright
for the
league
first
champs,
time.
man.
Congratulations to
Yeah.
our lady soccer team, along with Coach Blaine Bergstrom and assistant coach Drew Hamilton. What a fantastic season for those ladies.
With this group, it had just been building, right? They've had some
certainly so.
decent seasons the past 2 or 3 years, and we just knew maybe this year with this group of seniors, we got some key juniors in there as well. We knew this was going to be the year where we'd see some success out of them. So right now they have a 13-2 record, I believe.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so pretty solid season. They will take on the winner of Waverly or Fairland at Valley High School, so down by the prison, I believe, right?
Across the street from, from Southern Ohio Correctional Facility.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yes.
October 21st. So make sure to, it's close enough to the river down in Portsmouth. Go grab you a steak and then go watch some soccer.
And they are the 3 seed in the playoffs
They
here,
are
so
the
they do
3
have a
seed.
first round bye.
Yes.
So, like you said, the winner of Waverly and Fairland there.
So congratulations to girls soccer. We're really proud of you guys for being the outright champs this year in the FAC.
Pedroza puts his foot to the leather. This time a deep kick. It'll be Morgan returning it for the Tigers. Works his way up the right-hand side, and he is tackled at the 30. Good return for Isaac Morgan of the Tigers.
Gives the Tigers something to work with here. Decent field position. 70 yards and 2:13 is definitely not unheard of. So they do have all 3 of their timeouts. So that will be a beneficial thing going forward here in the next couple minutes. But they got to get started here.
Have
That's
to get
the thing.
things
They got to
going.
get some protection for Lovett back there. Trace doing a good job of penetrating those middle gaps.
Lovett looks to be all by himself. Landon McNeil in that H-back spot. Rolls to his left, does Lovett. Looking, directing. Pump, keeps, pushes forward, and pushed out of bounds. Flag comes in at the end, well after the action as well.
Yeah, pretty late hit there by the Panthers. Lovett with the good run, good finish. He was not going to go out of bounds without taking a Panther or 2 down with him. And I think this is going to be beneficial for the Tigers. They're going to get a little extra yardage here. Personal foul on the Panthers. So Tigers on the good side of the field here with a couple minutes left to go. Panthers just getting a little bit too physical too late there on the sideline.
Yeah, got to make sure that once that echo of the whistle is done, then the action is done.
Yes. And once again, it's hard, when you're in the action like that. But
It's hard to pull off, but
yep. Got to do it. It's the rules.
and we got an official pointing at a player here, I believe. Oh, nope, they are simply just saying, hey, we need to flip the chains around. We had the down marker move, and the chains did not move. So those are important if we want to know where we're going.
We got to know where we've been to know where we're going, Mr. Reeves.
So wiser words were never spoken, at least not by me. Snap, Lovett looks to his right, quick pass, Peabody on the slant, tackled, but not until he's picked up enough yardage for a first down.
Once again, Hunter Peabody braving the middle of the field on those quick slants. That can be a very dangerous spot for a receiver against a really big athletic defense like the Panthers, but Peabody not backing down after taking a couple big hits.
And that quick slant is probably something that they might look to get back to. Miami Trace just getting lined up here. Now moving around with their linebackers. Look to bring pressure. Now they back it off. Lovett rolls right, looking.
He's going to
Deep
look for
pass.
Leland Bond. He's double
2
covered.
receivers. Oh, and it is intercepted.
Flag.
It's
going to be pass
there was a flag.
interference. They had a player he didn't have his head turned. didn't allow Leland Bond to come back to the ball, was pushing him with the backside. So that's going to be against the Panthers. Once again, Tigers taking advantage of some fortuitous penalties here. Push it up even more. Once again, Tigers threatening with 1.5 minutes left to go. All right. So, good play there by Hudson Lovett.
Tigers
living
with
on a
the
prayer.
beneficial penalty there.
Once again,
stayed alive.
I mean,
long enough to make that happen.
Yeah.
And, a little bit underthrown. So as he's trying to fight
my
back,
strategy and just chuck it up the field and see what happens. Yeah.
5 wide. Run the whole time.
Lovett back to throw. He's looking.
Now he will
got
run.
Some room.
Has one man on his pocket, and he shakes him loose. Gets the yardage. They've got timeouts if they need them.
They may not take them. They're so close. They've got about 1:15 left here. They're within their own 10-yard line.
Three
Correction,
timeouts
that is
still.
within their own 5-yard line, so even better. They got plenty of time here. They're going to drain that clock.
It's actually just outside the 10.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
outside
you're
the 10 because they do have the first down yardage markers
You are
still
correct.
up. Under a minute here, a lot of time ticking off the clock here. They're going to have to, if they don't make it in, probably think about a timeout. Oh, big pressure, real quick. Sack in the backfield.
Number 44, Weston Dawes, and I believe that was number 53 as well. Cam Morton for the Panthers. Double teaming on the sack, pushing the Tigers back to their own 20-yard line. All right, so Tigers will take the timeout. 41 seconds left. Tigers were in a very, very good spot, but once again, as we said, a key to the game with the Tigers, once they get down in the red zone, just seems like little things like that have been happening a lot, so far this year. So let's hope they clean it up here a little bit and at the very least can pick up that first down.
Well, it'd be nice to get into the end zone here, or at least get 3 on the board. We know that they get the ball coming out after half. So while it might not be the biggest momentum swing, it can be definitely a big thing to go into the locker room with a little bit of momentum on your side, knowing that you're going to have the ball coming out in the second half. That sack, though, pushes the Tigers back to the back end of the 6 here, so it'll be 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 11 potentially, depending upon where the spot of the ball is. Lovett with it in the backfield. Movement there on the defensive line, and they will throw a flag perhaps for encroachment. We'll see what they have it for.
Far side judge is going to give us the call here. Encroachment, yep. All right, so that's a good start for the Tigers. They're going to replay the down, extra 5 yards.
No time off the clock.
No time, yes, that's right.
40 seconds still as we sit here. 34-0 our score as the scoreboard in the stadium just went back out again. We love that.
I don't get it, man.
I don't know. Snap, love it, looks right. Quick pass. Oh, looking for Peabody, and he was looking to turn back out away, and he threw it in.
I believe he was looking for Isaac Morgan there. He was about to come back on the out route. Just didn't have enough time to let that route develop. Miami Trace bringing 6 or 7 guys right at Lovett.
Yep, 6 or 7. We're right there. The children love that call.
The children love that call. I don't know why, but they love that call.
Oh, boy. Tigers with it. Once again, 4th down opportunity here. Got to
quit.
pick up the first down. Hopefully can get their way into the end zone, but got to pick up the first down at least. Love it. Looks right. Pressure. Rolling. Looking right. Directing. Throw. And, now they will say he was out of bounds when he
That was
when he catches the ball.
great
Isaac
catch
Morgan with
nonetheless
it.
by
But,
Isaac Morgan, just out of bounds. All right, so that will be a turnover on downs, and that will give the ball back to the Panthers with about 30 seconds left on the clock.
I'll give you a rundown here.
All right, just a quick reminder, folks. Tiger Trivia coming up at halftime. Get your trivia hats on. Got a real barn burner for you. Quality Accounting and Taxes are our sponsor tonight. Mixing it up a little bit. Phipps back in the pistol.
Blown dead right away. And timeout called by the Tigers here before the snap.
Tell you what, let's put some ads on for now. We'll be right back at you.
Allstate and Fayette Financial. As an Allstate agency in Washington Courthouse, Brian Pettit and his staff have a knowledge and understanding of the people in the community to help provide customers with an outstanding level of service. They look forward to helping families like yours protect the things that are important: your family, your car, your home, and more. You can depend on them to help you look at the big picture. What they enjoy best is that they can offer customers options for a wide variety of coverage and services. Call or visit them at their office on Columbus Avenue in Washington Courthouse.
Hey, real quick, we do have some newer sponsors that we do want to recognize. You won't see them on the screen, but these guys have donated some money here this year to the Tigers. So we want to recognize Buckskin Electric, Nate Mess doing a great job out there keeping everyone electrified, USA, and also Easy Oil. So once again, thank you to our new sponsors here. We appreciate you guys very much.
Handoff goes to Baker, wiggling forward. He picks up a first down and will move the chains. The clock will stop for just a moment while the chains move.
And once again, thank you to all of our sponsors, too. I know we gave them a shout-out because they're our new ones, but thank you.
Baker running again once again, this time off the left-hand side, goes out of bounds, so the clock will stop as he crosses the midfield stripe.
All right, so 12 seconds left in the half. Miami Trace did get up to the line pretty quick there, so they might still be wanting to try it out, try their luck at another score before the half. But that flag that is on the field, that yellow laundry, will go against the Panthers. That will be holding on the field, so that will bring it back. 10-yard penalty from where the hold was, and the play will be replayed.
All right, Miami Trace backed up here now due to the penalty first, and looks to be about 18. 7-6. I don't believe they will run more than one play here. Obviously, time would not permit. And they do run a play as time expires. Baker off the right, and he will be
good
tackled.
Tackle there by Hunter Peabody.
Hunter Peabody with the tackle, and that will bring our first half to an end.
All right, folks, your score at the end of the half. Miami Trace 34, McClain 0. Miami Trace with an impressive first half here. Fans, make sure to stick around even for halftime. We got the Miami Trace and McClain bands. Both great entertainment coming up for you. So stick around, give them a watch. And like always, make sure to tune in towards the end of halftime for this week's Tiger Trivia question brought to you by Quality Accounting and Taxes. See you soon, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Jordan Price and Emily Phelps, we proudly present to you the 2025 Miami Trace Marching Panther Pride. The Marching Panther Pride's majorette coach is Kelly Evans. The color guard instructors are Teresa Disney and Jalen Carr. The field commander of the Marching Panther Pride is Kamika Bennett. Tonight, we present our second fall halftime show. Get ready to grab your controllers because tonight, the Panther Pride is taking you on a journey through the evolution of video games. From 8-bit beginnings to legendary soundtracks, we're leveling up our halftime show. First, we're venturing into the world of Pocket Monsters with one of the most recognizable theme songs of all time, the Pokemon theme. Stack your blocks, clear your lines, and feel the rush of one of the most iconic game tunes in history. The Panther Pride powers up the field with the legendary Tetris theme. Special treat from the world of all things blocks and building. We hope you're hungry for some of Steve's Lava Chicken from a Minecraft movie. Marching Panther Pride.
Together for the pride of Highland County, the McClain Marching Tigers. The Marching Tigers are under the direction of Rick Duffus and Skylar Maggs and assisted by Ellie Waite and Kylie Bayless. The Tigerettes are advised by Whitney Van Zant. The Majorettes are advised by Ashley Carnes. Our Majorette captain is Madison Knowles. The Tigerette co-captain is Chloe Broyles, and the captain is Michaela Murdoch. Our 2025 field commander is Skylar Rhodes. Tonight, the band will play music from their classic rock show. Don't You Cry No More. The McClain Marching Tigers will be bringing peace with our first chart. Head bob along and remember to always carry on, wayward son. spring ring. The Tigerettes are calling to let you know they're going to dance their hearts out in this next hit. We're dialing up the drama with this one. Get ready to call me. Tonight, the McClain band welcomes the Greenfield Middle School band to join them for our final piece. In memory of Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away earlier this year, the band will be playing Crazy Train.
Let Vinegar's truck, auto, and camper sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Greenfield. They believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied, repeat buyers. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car that you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop Vinegar's virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online, and then stop by for a test drive. And don't forget about their selection of campers to let you enjoy time in the great outdoors with the convenience of being at home. Stop in today at their location on North Washington Street to find your next adventure. Candlelight, America's original candle company, Candlelight has long been recognized as the leader in the decorative candle manufacturing industry. They proudly celebrate over 180 years of continuous candle making. From humble beginnings with noble values, Candlelight is guided by dreams, discovery, and doing good. The Candlelight Company continues to take pride in the quality, value, and service benchmarks that have guided them since 1840.
Alrighty, folks. I hope you got your trivia hats on right now because it's coming at you. Another version of Tiger Trivia. How about that? But I guess history is a part of Tiger Trivia, as always, because of our School of Beauty. So, once again, our Tiger Trivia question for tonight is sponsored by Kim Taylor in Quality Accounting and Taxes right here in Greenfield. She has a sweet tumbler here that you can win, along with a $25 gift certificate as well, and some chocolate goodies. Those might be gone by the time you get them. They're looking really tempting. But hey, she's got some really cool goodies in this tumbler here. You can win that if you get this question correct. So here we go. Here's our Tiger Trivia question. How many seats with back supports does the first floor of the old gym employ? So how many seats does the first floor of the old gym employ with back supports? Okay. Make sure as you answer, this is Price is Right rules. So the closest to the answer without going over will be our winner for tonight. And as always, you will leave your answer in the Facebook comments only. So once again, Facebook comments only. We don't even look at the YouTube comments, so don't try it, okay? We will give you the winner in between the third and fourth quarter action. Give it a shot, folks. We'll be back at you here in a minute.
Collins Septic, proudly serving Fayette and surrounding counties with complete septic tank and restaurant grease trap cleaning. Collins Septic is ready for your call when you're backed up and the stuff hits the fan. Give them a call today at Collins Septic. Community Savings Bank. Community Savings Bank is a state-chartered mutual savings institution. Because the company is owned by its depositors and not stockholders, the attention is focused on community development and customer relationships. CSB's mission is to serve as a cornerstone for community development while providing superior financial services, and they do that every day at their locations in Bethel and right here in Greenfield. Corner Pharmacy. At Corner Pharmacy, they've been taking care of customers in the Greenfield area and beyond since 1948. Their pharmacy specializes in serving the community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. You'll always be greeted by name, and their pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer your questions. They offer free delivery where you can stop into their location on the corner of Jefferson and Washington Streets in Greenfield or pull up to their convenient drive-up. Corner Pharmacy would also like to remind you that flu season is here, so it's time to get your yearly flu immunization.
All right, folks, so welcome back to the second half action. Mr. Brad Rowland's going to put the Tiger Trivia question up once again. Make sure to get a peep at it because it might be one of the last times you get to see it. Once again, make sure your answers go in the Facebook comments, closest to without going over, y'all. Okay, hey, couple other things to think about or maybe go see tomorrow here at the school. I believe McClain is hosting the Special Olympics tomorrow morning. Starting at 8:45 here at McClain Field. So come check out those stellar athletes at around 8:45 tomorrow morning. And also, kind of a McClain tradition here in October, our theatrical drama club students, they will be conducting opening night. So come see some opening night acts tomorrow. You can come see a matinee at 2:30, or you can wait till 7:30. For all you late bloomers, come watch some of our talented McClain Drama Club students tomorrow in the McClain Auditorium. Opening night, y'all. All right, we're back to the action in the second half here. Your score going into the second half, Miami Trace 34, McClain 0. It will be a running clock to start,
Yes,
correct, Mr.
that
Weeks?
is correct.
Okay.
We are beyond.
We got some guesses coming in for Tiger Trivia. Keep those guesses rolling in.
What's that Tiger Trivia question again, Mr. Luke?
The Tiger Trivia question is, how many seats with back supports are there in the first floor of the old gym?
Oh, my.
That's a real barn burner. All right, Isaac Morgan received the kickoff in the meantime. He'll take it back to the 25-yard line, and that will bring the Tiger offense out. Let's hope halftime, make some adjustments here, get the ball in the hands of our playmakers. Let's see if we can make a little comeback here.
Score to start the half. McClain 0, Miami Trace 34. Again, we do apologize for the missing digits on the right-hand side of the scoreboard. We will continue to update as necessary.
Oh, our scoreboard is down again.
We are back to where we were. Hudson Lovett looking to his right. Quick pass. Bond complete. Pushed out of bounds. Should be a hit out of bounds.
Yes. Late hit, no doubt. Austin Brown coming in really late there for the Panthers. Clearly out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds and then is hit after he goes out of bounds. That is the penalty.
Good little comeback route there by Leland Bond. Hudson Lovett hits him in stride, hits him in rhythm there. Got to suspect the Tigers will be perfectly fine with some of those short passes, rhythm passes, get the ball out of his hands quickly. So that will move the first down markers and put the ball right at midfield for the Tiger offense.
Yeah, Bond was getting tackled toward the sideline and had for certain stepped out of bounds, just certainly way too late of a hit. Lovett with Bell, looks to be to his right. Block there. Good job by Bell with the block.
Got some
Love
room,
it going
shakes
forward.
a couple tacklers.
Spins around and then finally tackled by a group of 3 there, Panthers. But good yardage by Lovett on the run.
Lovett on the quarterback carry. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down.
All right, so the Tigers moving the ball here on their first 2 snaps of the second half. Coming out with a little bit of energy. 10 minutes as the clock here rolls in the second. Again, 0-34 the score. You guys can see it. We can't hear in the stadium. Lovett calls for it from the shotgun. Bell to his right, picks up the block on the left there. Peabody with it and looks to pick up the first down yardage.
Once again, McClain getting into a good rhythm with the short passes, short outs, short comeback routes. Looking good so far. So those little adjustments so far are working. Got to think the Panthers are going to try to maybe jam these receivers a little bit more at the line, get them out of rhythm.
Ball spotted on the home hash, 37-yard line. Lovett with it. Bell to the right. Two split out on either side as wide receivers. Looking to his left is Lovett. Oh, 32 for the Panthers got in there. I think that's
32 is
32
unlisted.
is unlisted. Okay.
He's a ghost. All right, so that will bring up about 2nd and 15 for the Tiger offense. Ball on the 42-yard line of Miami Trace. I believe it is 32, yeah, just unlisted. Looks like Lovett's back in the pistol with Jordan Bell. No, that's Landon McNeil, I think, behind him, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, quick pass to Hunter Peabody. He's going to pick up about 4 to 5 on the play.
Lovett's pass complete to Peabody.
Makes third down
Gain on the
somewhat
play.
manageable
Goes
here.
out of bounds on the home sideline.
It's going to be about 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11
Third down
to
for
go.
McClain.
So once again, Tigers looking for those very quick in-rhythm passes, get the ball out of Hudson Lovett's hands very quickly because this Panther rush has been giving him fits most of the night so far. Good pickup there by Bell. Lovett's going to roll to his right, looks deep, and he's going to be wide open. Leland Bond for the touchdown. Great job there by the Tiger offense to put their first score up on the board. Really, really good looking drive there by the Tigers. You could tell they were really looking for those rhythm passes from the very beginning. And a little slip up there in the secondary by a Trace defender gave Leland Bond a very wide open field to catch the ball and go in for the score.
Tigers come out and get points on the board in their opening possession here of the second half. And that is big. That's got to get some confidence on your side if you are the offense here for McClain. They will keep the offense out here for the point after. Lovett in the shotgun. Bell to the left. High snap. And he will take it on the option run.
Close, but I don't think he got it.
They say he did not get it. No, the far side official waves it. No good.
So your score will remain 34-6. But once again, Tigers showed some good rhythm there. I got to give the Tiger offensive line and especially Jordan Bell on that
big.
play.
Jordan Bell, big blitz pickups.
Yes, big blitz pickup there. That defensive end was coming in very quickly there, and Bell did a very, very good job.
He had a couple plays like that on that drive to keep Lovett clean a couple times to get some passes out to Peabody on some short ones, and then they get the big one there to Leland Bond, who makes his way into the end zone as the Tigers are able to get on the board here. 6-34 now our score. Tigers with points on the board. Miami Trace still with the lead, but we do go under 30 points, so the clock will stop as before, I do believe. Is that correct, Tom? I don't think he heard me.
He looks perplexed. He's trying to figure out the score.
Oh, that's all right. We're all trying to figure out the score. That right-hand side is still not working, but 6-34 is what we have.
So it looks like Eli Douglas will be back to kick with Hayden Cornell and Austin Brown set back to receive for the Panthers. Little squib kick, and that's going to be out of bounds. So Miami Trace will take over with good field position coming out of that kickoff. Big shout out to the McClain Band and the McClain Tigerettes led by Mr. Rick Duffus and Whitney Van Zant. Very good halftime show, like always.
Had the junior high in here for the last number there.
Yep.
A little bit of crazy train action.
going off the rails. Also,
officials speaking a little bit, trying to
Yeah.
figure out where to spot the ball because the ball did go out of bounds before it hit the 35-yard line.
I think they're probably it looked like about the 37 to 38 is where it went
Yeah,
out
typically
at.
what happens on a free kick out of bounds, usually they're a little bit deeper, and so they automatically place the ball on the 35. But that would be actually a detriment to the Panthers as the
Correct.
ball went out of bounds
Yes.
beforehand.
They're going to spot the ball way up there.
I believe they might spot the ball where it went out of bounds.
Yeah. So they're going to spot the ball, I think, even farther than what we thought. Also, while we got some time, got to give a shout out to the McClain cheerleaders. Once again, had the Pee Wee cheerleaders out there with them. Those girls did a good job of modeling a good McClain cheer. We want to give them props there. Also, they're stunting, man. These cheerleaders are out stunting this year. Stunting. Okay, so great job on Vanessa Pinwell's part working with those cheerleaders.
They're
getting
flying
them
high.
They are, man.
They're gonna have to get their pilot's license.
Yeah, I guess.
Baker with it, pushes his way off the left-hand
And he's
side.
gonna get
Flag
some-
comes in, though. He will probably, yes, he does make it into the end zone, but a flag does come in.
See where that flag was thrown. I'd say it's probably going to be on Trace just by the flag placement. Probably going
Look to
to
be
a hold.
a block in the back.
Block in the back.
Yes, block in the back.
Yep, confirmed. So block in the back will take the Panther offense back. Good thing because Baker had a full head of steam taking it into the end zone there. Can't fault Baker for being a heck of a good athlete. All right, so penalty was walked off from the spot. So looks like it's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage. They're going to just replay this first down here. Good thing for the Tigers. Got a little break there.
Just rinse and repeat, I guess, here. Run,
Kept by
Phipps with it.
Phipps.
Same thing on that quick pass out. They do find Enix on it, and he is tackled near the line to gain, but I think he may be just shy.
Maybe if Tim Gossett's watching the stream tonight, maybe he can tell us kind of what that play that Auburn ran and made famous a few years back, kind of like that RPO play. I'm still trying to figure out what that's called again.
Yeah, just
So
like
maybe Goose can tell us.
little
If he's
option
tuning
flip.
in.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can make up your own name, Mr. Luke. You just get to call it whatever you want.
I'll have to use AI for that one. All right, so looks like it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Panthers.
Phipps claps. Baker goes in motion. Phipps will keep on the designed run.
He's going to
Misses one,
split the
misses two.
defense here.
Douglas is the only man that can get him, and he does get him down.
Good open field
but not
tackle there by
after-
Douglas.
Not until Phipps is able to get a good run. A little slow to get up. Should be fine, though.
Grab 2 of them.
So good gain there by Phipps. Good fake pitch to Baker out to the left. I think a couple defensive linemen for McClain and linebackers bid on that. Phipps doing a good job of taking it up the middle for a big gain.
Phipps and Baker in that pistol once again. Enix in that power back or wing position. Going to the right is Baker. Oh, he is met. Number 51.
Andrew Rader.
Andrew Rader coming
Andrew
in.
Row Eater.
Ooh. Bringing the wood.
He's right here in the very center along the fence out the track.
Andrew Rader with the big hit for McClain. We've seen a lot of big hits from Miami Trace, but McClain coming and sticking it to him there at that time. Very good play there by Andrew Row Eater.
He's a good kid. Phipps and Baker in the backfield. Enix and Wilt in the wings. Enix in motion. Phipps keeps on the option.
Nothing going that time. Noah Sponsel clogging that middle like he does normally.
Fitz keeps on the option sweep. Noah Sponsel with the tackle. Third down.
Hand him those bricks. All right, now you get back up.
Had someone asking in the comments, what is Greenfield's record? We are currently 3-4 as of right now, so hopefully that answers your question.
Phipps with it, rolling to his right, looking to his right, pass in the corner.
Good
Peabody
defense
goes
by
up.
Peabody.
Really good job going up and high pointing the ball, knocking it away.
I got to hand it to Hunter Peabody. He's shown a lot of fight tonight. Really becoming kind of that short pass guy for the Tigers. Taking a few big hits, but gotten back up every time, showing some grit. Really proud of his play so far, defense and offense. All right, so the Panthers will line up once again in the pistol formation.
They're going to keep it here on fourth
Phoenix
down.
and Wilt on the wings.
No
Strong
desire
wing.
to kick. Handoff Baker.
He's going to
Picks
take
up
it.
the first down and
then some.
the touchdown.
So Baker with the touchdown for the Panthers. That will make your score 40-6 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Keep those Tiger trivia answers rolling in, guys. We're getting a whole range, a whole spectrum of them tonight.
How many seats that have backs to them?
Look, I'm digging deep in the barrel for some of these questions. But, yes, how many seats that have back supports on them does the first floor of the old gym have? Really digging. Extra point is good by Thurman. That will make your score 41-6. Miami Trace over McClain. So that will, I believe, Mr. Weeks, give us the running clock back
Yeah,
as
I think
of right
that puts
now.
us back
correct?
at the running clock.
Okay.
Yep, we got one, they got one. We missed the 2 point. They get the extra point with the PAT there. So we are now back to the deficit that is required for a running clock. So that will happen once change of possession takes place.
Once again, if you hadn't tuned in earlier, we do want to thank the rest of our crew. If you hadn't heard earlier, Mr. Brad Rowland on the ones and zeros, Drew Hamilton holding those cameras down, giving the bench instant replay tonight.
Yeah.
Man, Drew Hamilton stepping up his game, especially for the football team with the instant replay. Shout out. All of our student helpers once again.
Oh, my goodness.
We could not do it without you guys out on camera.
These students are absolutely fantastic. You know, it's one thing to run a camera,
I know,
but
they
you're
got to
also
listen to Brad Rowland.
they've got to listen to
talk him
Brad.
the whole time.
That doesn't help. But they're also out here, you know, donating their time on a Friday night to, you know, bring the broadcast to the folks here on Facebook and YouTube Live. So we say thank you so much to those students. They're really the rock stars here.
Pedroza back to kick for the Panthers. His kick is squibbed
Second
to Dalton
level
Rowland.
off Roland's leg.
They're going to have
he
to bounce
will just
on
cover it up.
And they will gain the possession at the 25-yard line. All right, so Tigers will come out once again against this stout Miami Trace defense. But last time we showed some promise with the short passes. Love it back in the shotgun with Jordan Bell, 4 wide. He looks left quickly, back to his right.
Dump pass,
dump
yeah.
to Bell.
Goes
Pushed out of bounds. Okay, so Mr. Weeks, I looked up that little RPO thing that I've been wondering.
Okay.
Gus Malzahn with Auburn. That's
Yes.
what I was thinking
Yes,
of.
I remember.
I believe it's called a glance route. I think where the quarterback is rolling and he has the option to run or get it to the wide receiver in the flat. And that's just been bothering me. So
Okay, well, I'm glad that you looked it up.
It's a glance
You
route.
can sleep a little bit better tonight. Hudson Levitt on it. Looked to his right and then had to keep running. Now brought down number 5 of Miami Trace. That would be Gabriel Carson with the tackle.
One of those Carson boys for Miami Trace. Really, really good athletes. Good family. All right, so that will bring up 3rd down and looks to be 3 to 4. Tigers hopefully got something drawn up here. Little okey doke.
Bell to the left. Love it. In the shotgun, calls for it. Looks to his left.
Looks for Morgan down the same, but he's going
Deep
to
pass.
really deep pass.
Hand fighting flag goes in on the
That's
other side.
probably gonna be pass
and another one in the
interference.
middle of the field.
So once again, Tigers being the beneficiaries of some pass interference calls towards the Panthers here. Once again, hey, my theory is if you throw it up, more often than not, some good things can happen.
Yeah, there was some hand fighting going on the far side, and that's kind of where the spot of that first flag that came in. And then the official on this back end, he threw the flag at the very, very end. We'll see what it's for.
Once again, McClain cheerleaders doing some cool stunts down there. That'd make me a nervous wreck if I was the one on top of the pyramid. Those girls handle it way better than what I would. And we currently don't know what's going on.
The Panthers should elect to decline this penalty more than likely. It's going to be 4th and 3 in Tiger territory. Would not make a lot of sense to accept this because they're probably going to punt the ball.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you back them up 15 yards and you try to stop them again. And the punt, I guess, would be longer at that point if you're able to stop them. But
they're going to decline it.
Okay, they will decline it.
So we thought that was a pass interference on the Panthers, but that was an offensive pass interference on the Tigers. And that will be the end of your 3rd quarter, folks. All right, so that will make your score 41-6 at the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, folks, we're going to try to see who won this thing. We'll be back at you here in a second. All right, folks, I think we have a Tiger Trivia winner. We'll get back to you here in just un momento. Hunter Peabody with the punt. So once again, Tiger Trivia winner coming up. Good punt there by Peabody. Reverses field. Brad, you just let me know when, and we'll roll with it.
We have our winning 50-50
All right,
ticket
so
number.
we have our winner for Tiger Trivia for tonight. Once again, your Tiger Trivia question for tonight was how many seats with back supports are on the first floor of the old gym. This answer kind of had me flabbergasted. I did not think it would be near as much as what it is, but I counted, guys, okay? I counted every single seat. So your answer for tonight's Tiger Trivia is 152. The closest person to that 152 answer was Mr. Jacob Stone.
Jacob Stone.
Jacob Stone. So congratulations, Jacob. Hey, I know how to get a hold of you, man. We'll get you your prize. Good job, Jacob Stone. In the meantime, Austin
Number
Brown's going to
28,
rip
Austin
one.
Brown. Little shake, little bake, and a lot of motion toward the end zone.
So Austin Brown with the handoff takes it for the long run. There are flags. Flags towards the line of scrimmage. Might be a hold on the Panthers here. We'll see in just a minute. Once again, Jacob Stone, congratulations for being tonight's Tiger Trivia question winner. Answer of 135 out of 152. Very close, man. Jacob Stone, also a newlywed. Make sure you congratulate that guy when you see him. All right, so that touchdown will be wiped off the board, and the down will be replayed by the Panthers.
Thank you.
All right, so that will make it first and about 20. Ball around the 21-yard line for Trace. They're packing it in once again, pistol formation. Phipps gets the ball. He hands it off to Austin Brown again.
Phipps actually no longer in
Wow.
there.
Oh, yeah, Phipps is not. You're right.
It is Gage Henry now as the backup quarterback.
Austin Brown with a very physical run. We do have a Tiger down on the field. So we will go to ads for just a minute here. We'll be back with you.
Detillion Landscaping. Detillion Landscaping is an experienced landscaping company with a long history of excellent service in the Chillicothe area. For 35 years, they've dedicated themselves to building long-term relationships with clients, hiring the best staff, and dealing in quality landscape plants and materials. They continue to earn an outstanding reputation every day as they work for their customers. Feel free to get in touch with their team to learn more about how they can help you manage your landscaping needs. Detillion Landscaping. It's what they do, and they love doing it. Then First State Bank. First State Bank has been your community bank since 1884. They presently have 13 banking center locations in Southern Ohio. Being locally owned and operated, the goal of First State Bank is to enhance community and individual financial prosperity in surrounding neighborhoods. The bank has the unique ability to make decisions locally and within guidelines that benefit customer needs. First State Bank holds honesty, integrity, ethics, and customer service as top priorities. Visit one of their branches in person to find out more. Homeland.
All right, folks, back to the action. Isaac Morgan came off the field on his own accord, so that's a good sign. Oh, fumble. And Landon McNeil's going to get it. Landon McNeil is going to take it all the way in for the Tigers score. Great play by Landon McNeil. Wow. Landon McNeil, the beneficiary there of a couple Tigers getting in the backfield quick, including himself. He was Johnny on the spot and got that ball back to where it needs to be for a Tiger touchdown. That will make your score 41-12.
Opportunistic moment there for the freshman.
Absolutely. Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Nonetheless, very, very good play by Landon McNeil. We've seen Landon McNeil really have a kind of a surgence this year, really stepping up his game. Mr. Beal said, a couple weeks ago.
He was in the weight room
weight room every day, working hard. So that's what we love here. Lovett's going to look for Gavin Anderson on the two-point conversion. Good catch there by Anderson. Great pass, great catch, contested catch. So Tigers have a little bit of momentum here. So that will make your score now 41-14. Tigers clawing back, not giving up. That's what you got to like to see as a coach, a fan, and a teammate. Once again, one of the keys to the game, give them heck.
Yeah.
Right? Don't
Gotta
go
stay with
out
it.
quietly.
14-41 here as the Tigers put some points back on the board in the fourth quarter. Clock with 9:31 here left. I do believe that will put us back to, let's see, we are at
It will not be a running clock.
27. So, yeah, so no running clock anymore. So we do have a stoppage for any incomplete pass, any play that goes out of bounds, anything along those lines. So that's good for the Tigers, but they'll have to get a few more points on the board here in the fourth quarter. Still, great job staying with it. And
Yes.
great to get a defensive score.
Yes, great job by Landon McNeil. Both sides of the ball, he's just done very, very well this year for the Tigers. He should be very proud of himself.
Douglas will kick for McClain. The bright yellow shoes of Eli Douglas ready to make contact with the football. Short kick, looks to go to the second level. Believe
Number
that's
four,
number 4.
Noah Weissong.
He's escorted out of bounds. Miami Trace fans want something on the other side.
I think they may have wanted a late hit of some sort, but nothing going. All right, so that'll bring the Tiger defense out. Hey, couple more big plays. You never know. Ball will be spotted around the 35 for a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Got to think they're going to want to put the pedal to the metal again here.
They split out once again. I believe it's number 3.
Gage
if I can
Henry.
tell. Yeah, Gage Henry. And he is in the backfield with a few. That'll be Weston Dawes, number 44, along with, I believe it's Brown once again, number 28.
Tigers showing some fight here. Holding the Panthers to a small gain on 1st down. Make it 2nd and 9.
So Brown stayed on his feet, but forward progress stopped there, and we now have 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. They look to just keep the ball on the ground more than likely and run this clock out as they sit with a 41-14 lead here in the fourth quarter. And we have a whistle on the near side. That'll be a timeout called by the
McClain.
Tigers.
They had a little bit of confusion there, getting, I think, their defensive set going, so probably a wise timeout by the Tigers. That'll be their first charge timeout of this second half. 8:45 left to go in the game. We'll be right back at you here in a moment.
Homeland Credit Union is a community-chartered financial cooperative owned and organized by its membership. Anyone living, working, attending school, or worshiping in Ross, Pickaway, Fayette, Highland, Pike, Jackson, Vinton, Hocking, or Fairfield counties are eligible to join. Relatives of existing members are also eligible to join. With locations in Shawnee Square, Caldwell, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, you're never far away from a place that you can call home. Jets Pro Embroidery. The fine folks at Jets Pro Embroidery are proud to be your local source for custom apparel and advertising.
All right, so the down will be replayed there. False start penalty on the offense. That'll bring up 2nd and 14 now.
Henry in the backfield. Power pistol look. Brown behind him. Dawes to lead the way with the block.
Pitch to Brown.
Comes
He's
back
gonna
now to
reverse
his
field.
left. He's got some wheels. He is quick with those feet. First down yardage for the Panthers once again.
Yes, Panthers, definitely no shortage of athletes out there on the football field. They've got some guys that can make some very good cuts, and they accelerate very quickly. All right, so that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball on the 48-yard line of the Tigers. About at midfield. Pistol set. Ball handed off to 33, Landon LeBeau. Nothing really going there for LeBeau. Maybe, nope, not even a half yard. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is ticking away. That's what's more important at this moment for the Tigers. Tigers got to get the Panthers off the field quickly, but Panthers are going to waste away a lot of that clock here. All right, so looks like, again, number 3, Gage Henry back in the pistol set for the Panthers. Ball is going to be handed off to the running back. That's number 5, Gabriel Carson. Carson is going to take it to the left. He breaks away for a big gain before he gets knocked down by Gavin Anderson and Jordan Bell. Picks up about 30 yards. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line here.
Students, if you are still in attendance,
All
there
right,
is
once
a
again,
5th quarter
clock
party that will be
ticking
taking
away.
place. This
Mr. Weeks, of course, letting everyone know there's going to be a fifth quarter party out at New Directions afterwards. So sorry about that. Methodist Church, sorry. Once again, Gabe Carson with the pickup for Trace. Picks up about 4 to 5 on the play. Clock ticking. All right, Henry will be back in the pistol set along with Carson and LeBeau. He will receive the snap, hands it off. Oh, keeps it. Pitch to Carson, little fumble on the play. Dalton Rowland was very close to getting a good bounce there. Big loss on the play for the Panthers. So that'll be a loss of about 10. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 19 left to go here. Clock at 5:50, so we're under the 6-minute mark of the game.
clock rolling here, 5:45. Henry along with 2 backs there in the power pistol. Low snap, now handed to Carson. Runs forward, gets past the line of scrimmage, but not much more than a couple yards there.
Gains a few, but it's still going to bring up about a 4th and 14. We'll see what the
inside the
Panthers
30-yard
do
line,
here.
so
Gotta
the
think
likelihood
they'll
is they'll
probably
go
go
for it. Yeah, with a punt, you're netting maximum 25 yards if you can coffin corner it, which is kind of tough to do from this angle, and it's pretty deep for a field goal, which we did not see them attempt early in the second half when they were kind of in the same position, but 4th and considerably less. Clock runs here, 4:42, 4:41. Looking to the sideline, and they call timeout on the opposing sideline, does Miami Trace. That'll be their first of the half.
All right, we'll be back to you here in just a minute.
Jets Pro Embroidery. The fine folks at Jets Pro Embroidery are proud to be your local source for custom apparel and advertising. They provide design, screen printing, and embroidery services and do so with style. Stop in to see the team today on Jefferson Street in Greenfield to see how they can take care of you. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive. A family-owned and operated auto repair shop and tire center located in Washington Courthouse since 2001, Jim Van Dyke's is the place to go when your vehicle needs service. The team at Van Dyke's is courteous and knowledgeable and will treat you like a friend when you come in for an oil change or a complete overhaul. Schedule an appointment with Jim Van Dyke's today.
All right, back to the action, folks. Miami Trace will try to punt it. They're going to try to get it into the corner there. Good punt, actually. Really, really good punt. That's going to put it at about the 5-yard line.
It stayed in bounds. They had to down it in bounds.
Wow.
I didn't think that was going to be very possible. They just launched that thing straight up into the air.
I did not get the punter there, but whoever the punter was, well done, sir.
A skyrocket punt is downed.
All right, so Tigers will have to take over at the 5-yard line after that really good punt from Miami Trace.
I mean, that thing was on a moonbeam.
Yes, it was. All right, let's see if the Tigers can put up a quick score here. Going to be tough from this point.
Ball spotted on the home hash at the 5. Yeah, so it's tough. I mean, you got to have a quick hitter or keep the ball on the ground. Tigers may be content to keep the ball on the ground potentially here. We'll see if
Jacob Mick checking in for the Tigers.
Yep, looks to be Leland Bond at quarterback once again. And it will be Landon McNeil taking the handoff from him in the backfield. He's a little shifty, goes forward.
Yep, good run there by McNeil. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards on the play. He's going to make it 2nd and looks to be 2.
Yeah, really good run there. Stayed alive, stayed nice and shifty, going back and forth as he weaved his way past the defensive line and into the second level there.
Julian Swan into the game along with Holden Clendaniel.
Yep. Pistol look this time. Bond. McNeil behind him. Pitch to McNeil. Goes off the right-hand side.
Good hard finish
forward,
there.
And I don't know if he makes the line to gain. It'll be close.
He's going to pick up maybe 1 on the play. But good finish there by Landon McNeil. Gives him a really good shot to pick up a first down here. 3.5 minutes left to go.
Clock ticks.
I think the Tigers are just going to be content with trying to get at least one more score before the end of the game with some of these younger players out here. Number 8, Julius Nelson checking into the game for the Tigers now, along with Dalton Rowland, Holden Lyons. Like I said, some other young Tigers out there.
Yeah, number 21, Holden Clendaniel, as you mentioned before, in the near slot. Bond, hands off. Ooh.
Oh,
McNeil kind
of is still, he's going to pick up the first down.
He looked like he was going to get just ripped down and ran right through it.
Good run there by Landon McNeil again. All right, so Tigers gaining some yards here. Under 3 minutes left to go in the game. Julian Swan going to bring in the play for the Tigers. Leland Bond once again replacing Hudson Lovett at quarterback.
14-41 is the score here for the Tigers going against the Panthers. And Panthers on the good side of the scoreboard there. Bond with it, looking left, looking right. 2 receivers on either side. Looking now to his left.
Good pass there by
number
Julian Swan.
6, Julian
doing
Swan.
The splits.
Good catch, though.
Looked acrobatic there. Good pass there by Leland Bond. Did a good job of hitting Swan in rhythm on the slant route. I would be down on the field still if I had done the splits like Julian Swan just did.
Yeah, he's a little more flexible than I am.
Yeah. Number 8, Julius Nelson coming back into the game. Just getting a quick look at some of these younger Tigers.
Tigers content to break the huddle slowly here as we are now under 2 minutes remaining in the contest. Pistol look, 2-2. Looking left once again. Pass outside, now 21. Holden Clendaniel with it. He will be brought down inside the 25 at the 24.
Maybe about a 1 to 2 yard gain on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. Clock under a minute and a half now. This is one of those times in the game where, as a coach, I don't know what you do. You want to get some of those younger players some time, maybe try to get a score, but you also don't want to hurt anybody at this juncture in the game. But
clock ticks now under a minute. Running. Bond calls for motion from Clendaniel. Run this time. They will pick it up with Bond. He's
Bond's
free.
gonna go.
Has a chance. Good angle by 30. Goes
And he
out of
gets out of
bounds.
Tackle by number 30, Jaden Armstrong for the Miami Trace Panthers. Leland Bond, good job gutting the defense there, picking up some good yardage for the Tigers. Gives them a chance to maybe put some points on the board before the end of the game. We got 45 seconds. I don't know if we have a timeout left. Maybe we do.
We do have 2 timeouts left.
Okay,
so does
so
Miami Trace, although I doubt they're going to be using theirs.
I highly doubt it, but
clock does stop if you pick up a first down while the chains move, and also if you go out of bounds here.
Leland
Bond looks
back to
left,
pass.
now back right.
He's going to chuck
Pass.
it. Great pass there.
Caught!
Oh, great caught. Dalton
Dalton
Rowland.
Rowland!
Great catch there by Dalton Rowland, coming back and adjusting. Saw that the Panther defenders had their backs turned to the ball. So that'll bring up 1st and goal for the Tigers. Great catch there by Dalton Rowland. Great pass by Leland Bond. Just pitch and catch out there.
Throw it up. Let athletes be athletes. All right, Tigers wanting to score here. 32 seconds as the clock ticks with the moving of the chains. Tigers, again, 2 timeouts. High snap. Bond keeps.
He's going to take
Has a chance. Has a chance.
Oh, he's very close. And that's a
touchdown. They put him up.
All right. Leland Bond with the QB designed run. Finishes off that really good drive there by the Tigers. Couple big plays. Makes the score 41-20. We do have a lost phone, Mr. Weeks. So if you lost a phone, come get it.
If you're watching on the live stream and you lost a phone, I am sorry.
And pass is no good, but there is flags on the play. Pass was directed towards Julius Nelson. See what this flag's for here in a second. Looks like the Tiger offense is. Yep, pass interference on the Panthers, so Tigers get another shot at it. All right, Leland Bond once again back. High snap.
Looks
He's going to
left.
look towards Nelson
Passes,
again. Out
Nelson.
route.
Oh,
just right through the hands. So that will keep our score at 41-20. Once again, scores 41-20. We only have a few seconds left, but you got to hand it up to the Tigers here for the fight. They gave it heck, man.
Big time.
They gave it heck, and got to be proud of the effort here in the second half. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Weeks, I got to hand it to the Tigers. Fighting back a little bit here in the second half. some misfortunes here and there, some missed tackles early in the game. Can't fault them for trying here and making a small but respectable comeback.
Should have told me that last night. I would have ripped it.
Yeah. Why didn't we?
All right, so Eli Douglas will be back to kick for the Tigers here. Couple Panthers back there to receive once again. Douglas's kick is up, and it's a squib.
Yep. Fielded right away. I think Wysong once again, he just takes a knee.
Yep. Good call. All right, got to imagine the Panthers are going to be content with just taking a knee or –
yeah, likely victory formation here for the Panthers. They got on the board early and often with Baker doing a lot of work on the ground and getting a couple through the air as well.
And once again, Mr. Weeks, each of these teams had a touchdown called back on a penalty.
Certainly, yeah.
It score wouldn't have been any closer, but we would see more points on the board.
And a pretty exciting
on
game.
At least one side of our scoreboard, right?
Yeah. And on one side, yes, because the other side, strangely enough, out again.
Out again.
So, yeah. And they do go into the victory formation. Strangely enough, though, their victory formation is in the shotgun, and it is a bad snap. It must be covered. Carson does cover for the Panthers.
Landon McNeil almost got that ball again. He is not he did not want to give up on it. But with that being said, into the game here, and that will make your final score of the game. Miami Trace 41, McClain 20. So, Mr. Weeks, some final thoughts here?
Yeah, I cannot say enough about how much the Tigers stayed in this game. We saw that a couple weeks ago during homecoming. I mentioned to the coaches, there was a time a few years ago or more that if the Tigers would get down by a couple scores or more late in the contest, you'd see a lot of heads hanging. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of kind of self-disappointment while the game is going on, and you can't be that way. You have to almost have that goldfish memory, just like a pitcher or like that in baseball. You have to say, okay, cool, that play's done. We're going on to the next one, and we're just going to keep chugging at it. And you can definitely see an attitude change amongst the Tigers.
Yeah.
That even when the scoreboard might not be going their way or might not be going at all, depending on what's going on in the stadium here, that they're not going to hang their heads. That they're going to keep in it. That they're going to keep fighting. And that's a testament to, one, the kids and also the coaching staff, making sure that happens. And that's big. So we'll take a small break here while we have the Tigers getting ready for the alma mater, and we'll be back with just a couple closing comments.
Once again, big thanks to the Tiger Band and Tigerettes playing the alma mater out there. Once again, your final score for tonight, Miami Trace 41, McClain 20. Once again, got to hand it off to a couple McClain Tigers here. Well, really a few. Once again, kind of a scoring summary for the Tigers. We had a touchdown by Leland Bond, caught a pass from Hudson Lovett, big pass, followed by a defensive scoop and score touchdown from Landon McNeil. And then last but not least, with about 20 seconds left in the game, we saw a Leland Bond, about a 5-yard touchdown run into the end zone for the Tigers to end the game. Once again, Miami Trace, this will put them to 8-0 on the season. Very good team, very impressed by the athleticism and the discipline. And this will take the Tigers to 3-5 on the season. Got to hand it to the Tigers. They're coming off 3 very hard weeks, as we know. Once you get to fact play, it changes a lot. You're getting into some very good, talented teams. Miami Trace, obviously, a very, very talented team.
They are yes.
Very big, very strong, very fast. That's just things that you can't teach. And thankfully, the Tigers, they still got 2 more weeks to turn this train around and see if we can pick up a win or 2 in the FAC.
Yeah, they got Chillicothe coming up next week, where they will travel to Chillicothe for that one, and then the following week we're at the end of the season, which is wild to think about.
Wild,
it doesn't
man.
seem like it was that long ago we were in here for game number 1, but
yeah,
lo and behold, we're at that point in the season. There'll be the Rotary Bowl coming up in a couple weeks as Hillsboro makes their way to McClain Field for our annual matchup in the Rotary Bowl, which will be on the line here once again.
We will, of course, be traveling to Chillicothe next week, and we will be back at the action with you here in a couple weeks for the Rotary Bowl in Hillsboro. Mr. Derek Lyons, I believe, is going to get on the call with me. Always enjoy his company. So, guys, we'll get back at you here soon. Take care of each other.
Yeah.
And
as always, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
We want to say it's been a great season thus far. It'll be my last time. As you mentioned, Derek Lyons will be here with us for Hillsboro, which I thank him for that because I've got a lot of duties for senior night that particular evening. So I thank you, Derek, for being willing to come in. So this is my last time on the stream for football, at least this season. We'll be back with you during basketball season, but it's been a great and fun experience, and we say thanks for you tuning in. We want you to tune in at least once more for the Rotary Bowl coming up in a couple weeks. So for Nate Luke, for Brad Rowland, for all of our camera operators, and the camera wrangler, Drew Hamilton, we want to say thank you, and thank you for tuning in. And as always, go Tigers. Have a great evening.
Go Tigers.